Hey crypto bros, hope you guys are having a great day wherever you are and you're enjoying the current state of the market. Before we get started into this video, give this video a thumbs up. It does help me out a lot. Lets me know you guys are enjoying the content I'm coming out with. And consider subscribing if you're brand new here. We come out with crypto videos that are TA and news driven. And turn on that bell notification so you get notified when we upload a video, because this information is time sensitive and you don't want to miss it. Let's go ahead and take a look at the crypto market. A lot of downside here. A lot of people panicking, fear across the board, and man, so much opportunity is presented to us at these times, and this is where we have to take advantage of these opportunities, because you don't get these opportunities every day, guys. They only come once in a while, and when you do get them, you guys have to capitalize on them. We're gonna talk about HEX. We're gonna talk about some altcoins. We're going to take a look at Celsius. We're going to look at the news and kind of go from there. Again, if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing here. Let's go ahead and just quickly take a look at the crypto fear and greed index, showing 8 at the moment, which is still extreme fear, guys. And from last month, we were hovering around 10, so we are a lot lower than we were a month ago. So we are still in panic mode. A lot of people are scared. This seems like a point of no return. And this is the time where you actually turn into the crypto markets for great capital gains, guys, because you are made in the bear market. Again, if we go to Bitcoin at the moment, and I drew this out many times here on this channel. I was talking about this chart. And this is what I think is going to happen, and is currently happening as we speak. But I wasn't expecting it to happen at the rate, that we are experiencing it at. So it is happening a lot quicker than I anticipated. But, you can see ever since we broke off this trend, we tried to come back to these levels. We weren't able to. But again, the most important thing that I want you guys to be aware of is this log scale, this curve zone that we can enable indicator in TradingView. So if you have a TradingView account, you can go ahead and add the BTC log curve zones, and you can see basically this chart that analyzes opportunities in Bitcoin. And when it gets to these green areas, you can see opportunities presented to us, and we are able to kind of dollar cost average into this accumulation phase, the green. You can see every time we've hit this red area, you can see we are kind of overbought, and we are getting ready for a downswing. And this is kind of how the market cycle plays out. Right here in 2019, this kind of played out very nicely. Again, I'm just using the Binance chart. You can go on another chart, which will show you a lot further back. But just for the sake of this video, because I've drawn this on the Binance chart. So every time we've come to these great green areas, there have been great opportunities. But something I want you to be aware of is that we fell below this last red line log in this indicator. And that time we fell was during that pandemic, right? And we dropped substantially, about 34% below that last red log. However, we did not close. Okay, we did not close below that last red log. I will switch you guys so you can see it a lot better. And you can see 34% drop, but we didn't close below that last red log. Again, we're experiencing the same thing here, guys, where we're coming off of that last red log, and we're anticipating a 32 to 34% drop below that last red log. And at the moment, as we can see here, right, we can see that, if we were to close below this last red log, this is the first time this is actually going to happen. Okay, so there's something new happening here. But we are anticipating a 32 to 34% drop, and our support level comes in around the $19,000 area, which is our previous all-time high from 2017. So there's a lot of confluence in this area, and it is dropping a lot quicker than I thought, but we'll take it. And when is a great time to say, what, where is the bottom? Okay, where is the bottom opportunity? Well, if you look at this based off of this indicator, now we don't just use one indicator to look at things, but just based off of this indicator, we can see we've dropped below the accumulation phase, and we've dropped below that last red log, and back testing that, the only other time we fell below it was during that 2020 dump, right, that we had. So this is the only thing that we can base it off of in regards to the BTC log curve. But however, there are indicators showing us that we completely bottomed out, but that doesn't mean we can't go lower or further down. And so this is just to keep in mind. Now, again, this comes off of the back news of Celsius, again, stopping all withdrawals and having a negative impact on the whole crypto market. Again, we experienced that Terra Luna, right? We experienced the Terra Luna crash, UST crash, and now we're experiencing the Celsius crash. Being in the bear market in 2017, we had a few crashes here that brought us down to kind of the bottom edge, right? But it doesn't really feel like a bottom yet. And what I mean is that it kind of has to play out, really. It needs time. Bottoms take time to play out, and we have to have some sort of a conclusion or a price point that we can agree, hey, is this the bottom? Now, is there an opportunity where we can actually do some swing trading? Definitely. There's opportunity where we can actually do some swing trading. Now, we're expecting a bounce. We haven't had a bounce in a really, really long time, guys. We have not had a bounce in a really, really long time. And we can see here, literally, there's no bounce. So if we were to bounce, right, what are some areas that I'm looking at? Well, first of all, 30,000 is the key area. So that's almost $9,000 in price action. And, what does it mean for HEX? Well, if we look at this, right, we just put in a lower low on HEX, right? And most of these alts, we're continuing to put in lower lows. And I'll turn on the swing point so you guys can actually see this a lot better. And we'll go on the weekly so you can understand it even further, right? So our previous higher low came in on the 11th of April of 2022, right? And since then, we just dropped and continued to make lower lows on the lower time frames, right? Lower low, higher low, lower low, higher low. So what are we going to get here? We're going to get another lower low, and I'm expecting a bounce here. I'm looking for a bounce on HEX. Okay, so this is a trading opportunity to this resistance line that's coming in all the way from the 6th of May. And this presents to us an opportunity where we can trade this off, get a higher low around these areas, get rejected, come test this area back again at the 3-cent area, and then maybe come down even further down here at the 1-cent level, 1.5 cent, and then try breaking that resistance line again, put in a higher low again. So we're going to be putting a lower low here, a higher low here, okay? So these are target areas that I'm looking at. If we were to, get that bounce in HEX, we're looking about 51% upside. So not too bad to make some capital gains in this bear market, guys. So there's opportunity here for us. Again, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, guys. Coming and doing live streams here with you guys, 2 videos a day. Not too bad, right? Let's look at Ethereum. Again, we've talked about Ethereum hitting these key target areas, breaking below the previous all-time high set in 2017 right here. You can see, right? Breaking that 2017 all-time high, falling below it, and trying to get some support here, support levels around the 1,123 at the moment. Can we drop a lot further? Yes. My expected target areas, if we go down a little bit further on Bitcoin, is around $600. I think this is a good support area for Ethereum. $500 to $600 is a great support area for Ethereum from here. If we continue on, Again, traders brace for 4% Fed terminal rate as yields keep soaring. So a lot of YouTubers are not talking about this, guys. Is the actual yields, right? So if we look at the US 10-year bonds yield, okay, it's kind of breaking key structured areas, and nobody's talking about this because this is very important. Okay, we've seen this occur, okay, in swings, right? So we had a swing around September of 2021, and we're continuing to see upside in the yield. As long as we continue to see these yields continues to rise, it's not a good sign for the crypto market, because that indicates there's a lot of fear in risk-on assets, right? And currently at this moment, right, Bitcoin is showing us that it's a risk-on asset. And I'm not seeing a lot of YouTubers actually talk about this. Let's just quickly jump on to Shiba Inu. So Shiba Inu, guys, again, just a waterfall, continues to keep sliding down, okay? And this is what a shitcoin is, okay? This is what an actual shitcoin is. And we're continuing to see these type of coins get demolished, okay? They're not going to be here for the long run. Shiba Inu is not here to continue developing their ecosystem or whatever the case may be. This was all a hype cycle that we saw, right? Okay, so we went up from the bottoms of this to, to the high of 1,675%. And during this run, if you didn't take any profits, I don't feel sad for you, to be honest with you. Okay, we talk about capital management at this crypto channel and how to manage your portfolio, ensuring that you stay in the market no matter what. And none of this is financial advice. Again, do what you will with this information. I'm not a financial advisor. But I provide you with some key information in hopes that it helps you out. Again, I've been in this market for around 5 to 6 years. 6 years. And I've seen people lose a substantial amount of capital where they could have used it and stayed in the market and invested in long-term projects that are going to be here for the long run. And Dogecoin has actually held up pretty well, a lot more better, even though it's down substantially, right? We're down, what are we down here? We're down 93% on Dogecoin, guys. That's nasty to be holding on and being down 93%. Again, if this support level doesn't hold off at 5 cents, we're coming down to the levels of almost a cent, guys, below a cent. That's where our next support area is. And it doesn't look too good for Dogecoin. If Elon Musk doesn't come out with a tweet, pumping this coin up, even a tweet right now from him is not going to do much, because we are in the bear market. You got to understand where the trend is heading, and we're going to continue to see, these crypto assets, these altcoins, continue to have this downside, okay, pressure. And even if we were to get a bounce, right, we were going to come up to, let's say around the 10-cent area, we're still in a downtrend, guys. And every rally here in the bear market gets sold off. So just understand that we're not out of the woods, even if we were to see a bounce in Bitcoin and these altcoins here. Again, the S&P 500, it's doing, in terms of this, we're seeing, again, if we fall below these levels, next support level is 3,400. Even this is not going to look good if they continue to raise interest rates. And as long as they continue to raise interest rates, to fight off inflation, it's just going to be a downhill battle until people push back, until people rise against the government to push them to print. Again, turn on that printer. Then I don't see a way where, they're going to have to let this crash out until they stop printing, until they stop raising the interest rates. And then they will start the printer again. And we know what that brings, right? The next cycle for us. Again, the DXY continuing to show strength. And this is one of the true testament why Bitcoin is going down. And, because the DXY again is a basket of currencies where the US dollar is showing most dominance against other currencies around the world. Again, Bitcoin dominance, expecting an uptick at the moment, looking to put in a higher low, right, at these areas, and then continue on to 54%. So over the upcoming weeks or months, this will drive the percent of the dominance of Bitcoin a lot higher, because the more time that the prices stay where they're at with altcoins, then you're gonna see a more downside happen with a lot of these alts. And I'm gonna leave you off with that, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Again, lots going on, a lot of opportunity here, and you guys have to take advantage of it. A lot of shitcoins getting destroyed. Absolutely wrecked. But an opportunity gets presented to us, and you just have to take advantage of it. Anyways, guys, I'm going to end off this stream. Until next time, bros, as always,